Graphs that represent proportional relationships. We started learning about this on Wednesday and talked about it more on Thursday. The graph has some key characteristics, two main ones. Okay, number one, it has to be a straight line. If the graph isn't a straight line, it's not proportional. So that eliminates U, so it can't be B. All right, and then number two, we've noticed that all proportional relationships pass through a certain point. It passes through 0, 0, also known as the origin. So let's check out these and see if this one works. This one appears to be going through the origin. We've already disagreed with that one working. This one appears to be going through the origin, but this one does not. So which graphs? It does say graphs, so we can select more than one. We're going to select A and C for the reasons that they're straight and they pass through the origin. Number two, lemonade recipe calls for a quarter cup of lemon juice for every cup of water. So here is a table that shows that growing as you add cups of water. You need more lemon juice added to it. Use the table to answer these questions. What does X represent? X looks like 1/4 is to 1. So if 1/4 is lemon juice, then that means the 1 and the X's represent water. So X's represent water, which means that Y would represent lemon juice. Lemon juice. And is there a proportional relationship between these two? Well, we can check by dividing all of them to see, but we can also kind of check for a pattern. These go up, 1 every time, so this should just add a quarter. Quarter plus a quarter is a half. Half plus a quarter is 3/4. Plus a quarter is 1. It seems to be adding a quarter every time. So there is a proportional relationship. Yes, there's a constant of multiply by 1/4 to get from one side to the other. And then it says to take those and plot them in the coordinate plane. So let's go down here and make a coordinate plane for this. We want to make sure we can go up to 6. So I want to do every other. This is my 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got to get up to 1.5, which we have plenty of room for that. So we can probably just count by quarters. A quarter, half, 3/4. Here's a whole. Quarter, half, 3/4. There's a whole 2. That's really all that we have to have. If we plot it, when X is 1, it's at a quarter, which is right there, 1/4 of the way to 1. At 2, it's at halfway there, so that would be there. At 3, it's at 3/4, so it's just kind of going up 1 block every time. Up 4, it's at a whole 1, which we have marked to be on this right here. Quarter, half, 3/4, 2 is right there. And so on and so forth. So at 5, it's a quarter, 1 1/4, 6, 1.5. Alright, we've plotted the points in the table. That's all it said to do. We didn't even have to connect them. We see it's a straight line and it goes to the origin. So it fits what we talked about above.